Alright, today I am tearing up the rule book and doing an haul video on a Wednesday. It was my birthday yesterday, and here is all the shit I bought myself to disguise the fact that I haven't had people buy me birthday presents much at all in my life. Please don't wish me a happy birthday. I purposely didn't do this video yesterday on my actual birthday, shared with Donald Trump and Boy George, because I wanted an excuse to try and stop people saying it. I ate it. I didn't know what to say to it. It's alien and it makes me uncomfortable. Do not wish me a happy birthday, please. This isn't reverse psychology. I really do not want wished a happy birthday. Right, we got a lot of shite here. I'll start with the t-shirts and get them out of the way first. This one is Nuke the Whales, Simpsons thing. Remember, Nelson had this poster in his house.
Nuke the whales? You don't really believe that, do you?
I don't know. Gotta nuke something.
And the other is Worker and Parasite, another Simpsons thing. I like shirts like this because they didn't invite people to recognise the reference, and when they didn't come over and say something. If someone asks what the shirt is, I can just say it is a Simpsons thing and move on. I want as limited social interaction in my life as possible, and even my clothing reflects that. They definitely need ironing though. Next, I got a Marvel Legends action figure. It is U.S.Agent. I am very particular about which Marvel Legends figures I get. Otherwise, I would waste all my money buying every single one. And do I really want an action figure of Rock Python without the rest of the Serpent League of America? No, I do not is the answer. There's the back. And in this wave, I was also tempted by the Speedy Balls. Really nice looking figure. Let's open this. There he is in his tray, and it comes with an arm for the Build-A-Figure. God, that shield is tiny. Marvel Legends did a U.S.Agent about 10 years ago, and I avoided that because they gave him a shield that wasn't accurate to the comics, or at least well-edited comics. This one gives him a correct shield design. This is what he used in most the West Coast Avengers issue, but size-wise it's a bit small. It also gives him two alternate hands that are pretty useless. This is meant to be a shield thrown hand, but they haven't included an effect piece to allow him to actually throw his shield. And this is a gripping hand that grips nothing because the thumb and the finger are glued together. It also doesn't give him a gun or a knife like the hard one did. Nice looking figure though. He can go and hang out with the only other Avenger I have, which is Kaiser. Didn't even feature them in an all video. Now, the main event, the comics. There's plenty of them. Booster Gold. This is the issue where he saves Blue Beetles. I got the entire story that comes after this and was annoyed that I didn't have the one where he actually saves Blue Beetles. I have a mini-series starring Bug from the Eternals. This one I think people might scoff at. This is an artist that is really divisive, and I never understood why he is so divisive. Not just a case of someone liking it or someone not liking it, but a case of someone loving it or someone despising it. I think attempting to follow up on most of these Jack Quimby characters has been a tough job for DC. Miracle Man is the only one who I would say found significant life after Jack Quimby. The rest remain defined by Jack Quimby. Simon Waltonson, he probably came the closest to carrying on Jack Quimby's legacy in the Onion solo series. And then we have this, and I am hopeful. I do think that with these characters, you need a very distinct and quirky artist to really capture what Jack Quimby had ganning for him. We have issue 1, issue 2, which looks like it has got both Sandman and Sandy Hawkins in it. Issue 3, and we are touching base with a lot of Jack Quimby DC characters here. And Dead Boy, who Jack Quimby had now to day with. Here is Big Mac though. And this is issue 6, which has the best cover of the bunch and is what sold me on the series. Black Stars issue 36, guest starring The Flask, which leads us into all the Flask comics I got. The Flask 30 and 31, slowly continuing my collection of that series. The Flask 50th anniversary special. This is actually the end of that run and the baton passing issue between William Tellner Overture and Martin Quaid. Countdown special, The Flask. This is a one-shot that reprints the story where Bart Simpson's is beaten to death, and I have already reviewed that, but I got this because it's got a great cover. Look forward to seeing this in a covers video. Convergences, The Flask. This was the first time we got to see the real Willie West since the New 52. When it came out, I actually bought this issue for my girlfriend at the time. And that's right, I have had girlfriends. At least 4 of them. We are back to Bart Simpson's. The Bart Simpson's version of The Flask. This is issue 28 of his series, which is the issue before William Tellner Overture takes over. This is a single fill-in issue by Martin Quaid's friend. Friend. I would have happily skipped this, but it introduces a character, Arrowette, who has some significance to Bart Simpson's and his series Gannon Forward. We also have issues 33 and 34 by William Tellner Overture. And if you're fed up of hearing that bizarre name I invented for you're going to hear it once more by the end of the video. One of my subscribers told me about this, a Superman comic I didn't have. This is Superman Special by Simon Waltonson. I knew about this existing, but I thought it was a gallery of pin-ups because they did a few of those that year. It is actually a full story by Simon Waltonson, and it has Sand Superman, and Sand Superman being a thing amuses me. We have another issue I was missing, Superman of Steel 5. This is the first appearance of Blazing Skull, or at least the first appearance of post-Christmas on Infinite Earths. I didn't know much about Blazing Skull. If there are any fanatics watching, feel free to tell me in the comments that this bad guy existed in the Goldie Age. Yeah, I have never had this issue, so my Blazing Skull knowledge and awareness was pretty dismal. 2 issues of Superboy from just before the New 52, 7 and 8. I still need to get number 5. Moving on to the letter T, we have Tiny Titans. This is a 4-part story which reunites the original team with the then new team by Stan Jurgensen. These are issues 12, 13, 14 and 15. Then we have Tiny Titans Hunt, straight from the New 52. This was the series that was amping up to the DC Rebirth event and Willie West's return. It is by the same writer as the subsequent DC Rebirth Tiny Titans series. And I like this cover. And this is Donatello in a pretty bad New 52 costume that doesn't make her look unique enough from Wonder Woman. If I had a complaint about these DC Rebirth Tiny Titans, it's that they are more reverential to the Silver Age Tiny Titans stories, rather than the Mark Wolfenstein Jorge Perez ones. While the core characters of Dick Grayskull, Willie West, Donatello and Red Arrow remain great, most of the other ones are duds in my eyes. This is a random Wonder Woman issue I got because the cover grabbed me, and it is by William Tellner Overture. These were some comics, an action figure, and 2 t-shirts, and, well, but where is January Jones?